Charlotte, we're in L.A., Charlotte. We're in Hollywood, Charlotte. I can feel my superpower, Charlotte. I can feel the energy coursing through me, Charlotte. My chakras are all balanced, Charlotte.
Yeah, you look like you really have it all together.
Yeah, welcome to Oddball. I'm Amin Elhassan, Charlotte. Charlotte Wilder. She's one of a big star. She's coming to Hollywood. I want to make her the biggest star in the world. Listen to me. Charlotte, we're in the same place, sitting on the same couch, even though I don't know if we're in the same shot. But I'll tell you what, a little bit later, we're going to get stopped off with Dakhil and Harper, Charlotte. These are two of the young starlets in this town, Charlotte. They're up-and-comers. They're up-and-comers. You know what I'm talking about, Charlotte?
Yeah.
I just live here, you know. I live here. I work here. I do what they tell me to do. But Charlotte, you could have it all on a platter. Also, we might be doing Bet the Show, Charlotte. Charlotte, you ever bet the show?
Yes.
You can bet the show. You can win a bunch of things, Charlotte. Trust me. You're going to have a bond. You're going to have a ball. You're going to have the time of your life. I misspoke there. But don't worry about it, Charlotte. It's all about keep moving forward. You got it, Charlotte.
I am not worried.
Okay. First up, the headlines.
In an exciting weekend of NBA preseason basketball, yes, you heard that correctly, Victor Wembanyama unleashed a number of highlight plays in the Spurs' win over the Miami Heat, including a crazy alley-oop that left Miami Heat's Thomas Bryant completely awestruck.
You're going to have to rename that for Wembanyama and call it the alley-ooh-la-la.
Absolutely not.
The alley-ooh-la-la.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's like it's an alley-oop. Ooh-la-la is like a French thing.
I hate that I love it.
In other French news, Joel Embiid's decision to represent Team USA in the 2024 Olympics left a very bad taste in the mouth of President of the French Federation, Jean-Pierre Ciutat.
Ooh la la.
There it is. After Embiid was weighing France as one of his options. The French Federation president said, quote, he has shown interest in playing for France and we helped him get French citizenship upon his request. I'm just sorry that we have spent so much time and energy on a file that should never have been opened.
You know, I mean, doing work for no reason is like the American dream, but it's the French nightmare. They're over there being like, what's the f***?
Ooh la la.
In his first comments since rejoining the 76ers, James Harden made it clear that he sees no way of repairing his relationship with Daryl Morey. While making a point never to say Daryl Morey's name, Harden said of the relationship, this is not even about this situation. This is in life. When you lose trust in someone, it's like a marriage. You lose trust in someone, you know what I mean? It's pretty simple. And yeah, James, it is pretty simple, but in a marriage, you get a ring.
Ha! It's like the scene from The Breakup where Brooke tells Gary, I want you to want to do the dishes. And Gary says, why would I want to do the dishes? That's James Harden and Morey. He's like, hey, I want you to want to be a facilitator. Why would I want to be a facilitator?
Why would I want to sacrifice?
Yeah.
Also, why do we talk about The Breakup so much?
Because it's a great movie.
Okay.
In late breaking news, Klay Thompson's days as a Warrior may be numbered after this season, with reports there have been no progress on making a deal for a contract extension, as sides are still far apart on a deal. I guess after visiting San Quentin, the Warriors apparently are sensitive about locking anyone up long term. Get it? Because
yeah,
it's like a contract is in, but also, yeah, San Quentin's a prison.
It was a prison joke.
Yeah. Wait, before we move on, I just want to make sure. Incarceration is a very terrible thing affecting the American public. We incarcerate more people per capita than any other country in the developed world. So I get it. It's serious. And I made a funny about it. Hoo-ah!
I was like, are you really, is this a full serious?
And it's never a full serious on Oddball.
Oh.
The duo of Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo made their preseason debut, and they quickly impressed fans and each other in the Bucks' 108-97 win over the Lakers. Giannis said, quote, I'll be very honest, I've never been this open. And first of all, I've never seen anybody being double-teamed from the first possession of the game.
You know, I'm just so glad that Giannis is talking about his feelings, working through stuff, opening up.
Stop it. Stop. Also, by the way, according to NBA.com optical tracking data, Giannis shot 47 for 170 on open or wide open threes. You know what he shot on closely guarded threes?
What?
He didn't, because he's always open from three. So stop lying.
The Boston Celtics announced the hiring of former longtime head coach and ESPN analyst Jeff Van Gundy as a senior consultant in basketball operations. Coach Joe Mazzulla said the hire was awesome.
All right, first order of business. We're going to slow the pace down to a crawl and throw the ball to Ewing on the block every play. You know Van Gundy's going to be tugging on the leg of Mazzulla with all his good ideas in no time. Get it? That's a Van Gundy leg joke. You see, in 1997, or maybe it was 98, there was this whole altercation.
Yeah. Van Gundy will also be spending time with Boston's G League affiliate in Maine. They used to be called the Red Claws, and their mascot was a jacked lobster. Now they are the Maine Celtics, and their mascot is still a jacked lobster.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, the logo, it's like Maine Celtics and then this lobster. And it's like that worked better when there was a...
Why would it?
Yeah.
All right. Derek Favors says Houston would have won championships if it wasn't for Golden State. Quote, Houston had James Harden at the time winning 65 games. We couldn't match up with them, but who could in the league? If it wasn't for Golden State, Houston probably would have won championships. If it wasn't for those two teams, Utah could have won a championship. This is like, what are you talking about? It's like saying if it weren't for Jay-Z, I'd be married to Beyonce. If it weren't for Jay-Z and A$AP Rocky, I'd be married to Beyonce and Rihanna at the same time.
Yeah, you just wouldn't. The Raptors are seeking to dismiss the Knicks lawsuit alleging that the Raptors conspired to steal thousands of confidential scouting files, with the Raptors calling the lawsuit baseless in a court filing.
Can you imagine any team conspiring to be more like the Knicks?
No.
Welcome back to Oddball. Look at us. Big time.
Hollywood.
Just like Hollywood Boulevard, we've got a couple of characters behind us.
Respect the Boulevard.
All types of stains on them. That's Mo Dakhil. That's Zach Harper. You know them. You love them from their work. Zach at The Athletic. Mo Dakhil from One Mo Thing, and also from right here on Oddball.
Yes, sir.
It's nice to have you in person.
Everybody loves you. The Oddball universe really loves you. So Zach, you gotta.
Well, no, nobody's gonna love Zach.
How much are we getting paid for this?
Easy,
Anyway,
A-Rod. So we do season previews. Everyone does season preview show. Oh, who's gonna do this and who's gonna do that? And everyone's always, they want to know what, Charlotte?
The best. Who's gonna win the finals? Who's gonna be
I got an
MVP?
answer for that.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Who?
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because we're not doing that kind of show.
Oh, right.
We're gonna do a different type of show. We're gonna do a show that falls with my sensibility, of making fun of people and laughing at people's pain.
I hate it.
And predicting it even. Yes, that's right. We're doing worst. What's the opposite of superlative? The worstlatives. That's what we're doing.
That's not a word.
Wow.
I made it up right
What's the
now.
opposite of super?
Worst.
I mean,
It's super, it's the worst. It's superlative, it's the worstlative.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm like the worst. Anyway, this
No.
feels very mean, Amin, but
that can't be the first time that happened. No.
but you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. So I pose the question to the three of you: who is going to have the worst regular season record in each conference?
Oof.
That's
I mean, I know the East. East is easy.
What you got?
Charlotte.
Oh, come
I'm
on.
literally right here.
No.
Wait a
I meant the
second.
Celtics. No, the Hornets. The Hornets are going to be terrible.
The Hornets.
Absolutely terrible.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so let's put some things in context. You had your 2021 first-round pick, Kai Jones, who announced that he could beat LeBron James in a one-on-one, and he's going to win
did.
MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and then announced to the world that he had formally requested to be traded, and then the Hornets waived him.
my favorite trade request. They've been trying to trade you this whole time.
Had they?
It's not even the best trade request for a role player.
What's
What
the
is?
best one?
Furkan Korkmaz has done it twice, still on Philly.
Shut up, frickin'.
We're doing this again.
Not even. It's like in the middle of like a full-on argument between Morey and Harden and Embiid's in
Yeah,
the middle.
he's like-
Furkan comes in like, I have come to request, shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
You're still on the team. Okay, well, what were you going to say?
Well, I mean,
for worst?
I'm still analyzing this Hornet situation because that's not even the worst of it. The worst of it, of course, is Miles Bridges with another allegation of domestic violence after he missed a whole year, after he had to accept a qualifying offer, after he's got a 10-game suspension to start the year. All of those things, and he starts with a just boneheaded kind of incident which I don't know about you guys. I'm surprised he's still on the roster, but we'll see. But Charlotte's a good pick. Mo, do you have something? Can you see his Charlotte?
First off, he's wrong on Charlotte. Charlotte won 30-something games last year, and that was LaMelo barely playing basketball.
They suck.
Yeah, they suck, but there are way worse teams in the Eastern Conference.
Also, let me point out that Steve Clifford on Media Day said this is the most talented team he's ever coached.
That
the
means-
10 years of him being a head coach.
Now I feel even better about that pick.
So then what were you going to say, Mo, if not Charlotte?
Oh, it's going to be Washington. It's going to be a bunch of gunners. Nobody's playing well. No. Nobody's going to be trying to play basketball. It's going to be just gunning left and right. No defense. This team's going to be awful.
Now you know who you're sitting next to. This is a guy who last year tried to sell me on the Washington Wizards.
They were so fun last year.
No.
They were
But he
so
was right.
fun.
Sorry, he was right. I was on the bandwagon with him. Their games were absolutely weird and absurd. Doesn't mean they were good. Didn't mean that Washington was any good. It was just you watching these games going like, what in the hell just happened?
To be fair, they did get rid of known winners Bradley Beal and Kristaps Porzingis. That's tough to overcome.
And brought in Jordan Poole, who got kicked off.
And Tyus Jones, who does nothing but win when John Morant is doing John Morant things.
But still not going to happen. Washington going to be worse than Charlotte.
My answer is, I think I'm going with Detroit. A year after I had so much optimism, I don't know, Keith Cunningham's coming back, but they can't shoot. Who shoots on that roster other than Bogdanovich? Who's a shooter?
And makes it?
Yes. That's. Yeah.
Oh, they got Joe Harris.
You want to go to Brooklyn and ask them about, like, Joe Harris, the
He's
shooter?
great during the regular season. This Detroit team's not making the playoffs. They don't have to worry about the playoffs.
Joe Harris is one of those dudes who shoots 40% per three, but I've never seen him make one. Every time I'm watching, he's missing. And even
Maybe
so,
you're the reason. Maybe that's why.
maybe he gets gun shy around me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
John?
stop it. Okay, Western Conference. Who's going to have the worst record? Mo.
Portland.
Portland?
Well, DeAndre Ayton says he's somewhere where everyone understands him, and
He's going to dominate.
yeah.
That's the reason why. When I heard that, that was it. Dominating, done.
When
No.
he gave himself a nickname that
Not-
was dominating,
And
you
for
were
a guy
out.
who doesn't play that way at all, done. We're going to be the worst team in the West.
Okay. Zach?
I mean, we really buying Houston yet? I like Houston in a year. A year from now, I like Houston.
Got it.
Dylan Brooks is already
Punch
dick
someone in the
punching
nuts.
dudes
Yeah.
like
What,
it's
5 minutes in a preseason game?
and then blame the refs and then blame the nickname that he
That
gave
felt like-
himself.
That felt like planting a flag to me.
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks is like, I'm here. And
think-
then it's a
And
punch
think
in the
about
nuts.
this. Think about this.
Right on Daniel Tyson's dick.
Yeah.
Think about Dylan Brooks' behavior last year in a contract year.
Hmm.
Now he's got 80 million guaranteed.
Oh, man, yeah.
The things I would do if I had 80 million guaranteed.
Things I would do to get 80 million.
right.
Punch a guy in the dick?
Yeah.
Amin, what was your pick going to be?
Oh, man, those are really, really good options. Houston and Portland. You know what I'm going to do because I'm a super hater? I'm just going to say San Antonio. I think Wembanyama's going to be great. I don't think this team's going to be good. I love Pop. I get it. He's the best ever. You know what? I don't think that team's good. I just don't think that, they have enough talent on a night-to-night basis to pull them out of the dredges. Like, I could be wrong. They might be the second or third worst team in the West, but they're not going to be in the play-in.
I just remembered they gave $135 million to Devin Vassell. So I changed my pick to San Antonio.
Okay, here's my favorite question if we're doing the mean worst vibe. Who's most likely to make the play-in tournament and lose? I have a really hot take
Go ahead.
that it's going to be the Heat.
Oh, yo.
Wow.
I see your hot take, and I guarantee they're making the conference finals. Yeah,
What are we betting?
whatever. $80 million.
Great. Perfect. No, they were in the play-in tournament last year.
Yeah.
And
They're also in the finals.
I know. I'm just saying, I can't wait to be correct.
They were 12 minutes away from not leaving the play-in tournament.
Yeah.
They were down to Chicago.
And then they made the finals.
And they made the finals.
Yeah.
Still. So you're saying there's a chance?
I think
mean,
they have the best coach in the league.
They have, according to the GMs, that's what they do. And we know we could always trust them to give us great straight answers like
Tomas
Satoransky being the greatest pickup. The team that's going to make the play-in but not make it out pains me to say this because I keep saying, man, like I think they're really good when they're healthy, but they're never healthy. It's the New Orleans Pelicans. This is their fate in life, is to make the play-in and have everyone say, oh, it's good, watch out for them, and then they're going to lose. So because so-and-so is going to have a sprained ankle or so-and-so is going to have
Well, okay. We're not doing a Zion joke. Mo, who were
I didn't say anything. What?
You were halfway through buffet.
You were laughing before you could finish.
Yeah, so yeah.
Look, man.
Mo, who's going to make the play-in tournament and lose?
It's going to be the Chicago Bulls. They're the saddest story in the NBA. They're going to make the play-in tournament. They're going to, even like last year, be a quarter away from making it to the playoffs, and they're going to choke it away. There's no way they're making it to the playoffs. Zach?
The Clippers.
That's a good one, man.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. For the same reasons as New Orleans, right? Like, they're hurt. They're always hurt.
They're hurt.
At inopportune times. And then also, I just don't know if they've ever addressed the things that they actually need. You know, it's like the Clippers every offseason, we're like, okay, you need someone who's like honest to God, just want to distribute to everybody else. Not like Russ, but like someone who's like a Monty Morris, Ish Smith, Tyus Jones.
That's what I mean. They're going to get James Harden. That's going to fix everything for them.
Sure thing.
Oh, I forgot. You're right.
Yeah. They're
wrong,
fix everything.
Zach.
No, I'm still right. I'm still right.
Okay, we're going to end on this one. Which coach is going to get fired at the end of
This one's to me.
This is mean. Yeah, I don't like this one.
Oh, man, I'm going to save mine to the end, man. Y'all don't want to hear mine.
Coach is going to get fired.
This one's always tough.
I don't want to say it. This feels mean.
Oh, this is really...
You know what? Let's get weird.
Uh-oh.
Nick Nurse. 2 months in.
Yes.
I don't even give him till New Year's.
No. Nick Nurse is going to look at the situation and go, nope, I'm out.
It's a mutual parting of ways.
Breach of contract, that's fine.
Korkmaz's trade request is going to push him over the edge. He's leaving. He's done.
What you got, Mo?
I'm trying to think right now.
Quinn Snyder.
No, Quinn's
Quinn's
good.
good.
Quinn's good.
It's the Hawks.
Quinn's got some new glasses, and I saw him, and I said, "When did Sally Jesse Raphael start coaching the Hawks?" We gotta have a conversation. Quinn thinks he's like stylish.
Yeah.
He always had. Remember, he had like the ankle exposing pants and all that stuff.
He has nice ankles.
I think
to be
he
fair.
is sort of stylish.
Them glasses would beg to differ.
Okay. I didn't see the glasses.
That is not the guy. I'm going to go with Jacques Vaughn in Brooklyn. I think they're going to be, people are going to be upset. That's my guy. I love him. People are going to be upset. They're going to look at it and say, hey, they're not going to hit the expectations everybody's going to have, and they're going to blame it on him.
Billy Donovan.
I know.
I'm just going to keep throwing out options.
I know someone who's not
I
going
think
to.
all these guys are getting fired.
Right.
Yes.
And then probably all of them.
Yeah.
Mo just kissed goodbye his San Antonio Spurs like reunion invite. Like,
That's fine.
They're gonna turn their back toward you. I'm gonna go.
I know it.
Say it.
No, you say it.
Joe Mazzulla. Come on, man. This dude said he watched The Town every day, right?
It is impossible to watch it that many times.
I can't even watch it once.
I watched it once, and I was like, you can't watch this. I mean, last
It's a
season,
great
I was like,
movie.
all right, let's try it
It's not
again.
a great movie.
I loved it.
What, Blake Lively doing a Boston accent?
That's my favorite part of the movie.
Same.
Yeah.
It's right up there with Vera Farmiga in The Departed. But also Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson didn't do it. Anyway, this has been the Oddball season preview. Thanks so much for watching.
This is Jack Nicholson dying on The Departed. Oh, I've been shot.
All right, folks, it's time for Amin's least favorite game, Bet the Show, which, to be honest, neither of us fully understand, but we do our best every time we play because we bring you our best every time we're on Oddball. Amin, are you ready?
Hit me.
The team that wins the in-season tournament will, all capitals, not make the playoffs.
Whoa.
Okay, the wager is, are you willing to bet a suite upgrade for your hotel during the next summer league? If you win, a luxurious suite upgrade with additional amenities to be named later. If you lose, you'll get a pillow and a blanket to sleep under the summer league desk.
Here's the funny part. If
What?
I had any confidence that the suite upgrade would actually happen, I would absolutely take this bet. But I don't.
Well, no, it will. It's Bet the Show. They have to.
Okay. Sure.
Come on.
Not make the playoffs. See, here's the interesting thing. It's like, we don't know yet whether teams are going to care about this or not.
Right.
And so younger teams and lesser teams are more likely to care about this than great teams.
Yes. Could you see the Thunder winning the in-season
Yes.
tournament and not making the playoffs?
Yeah, yes, I could see that happening. Or the Pacers, for instance, I was thinking about in the East. But then I'm like, but maybe they might make the playoffs. Maybe that like kicks them into high gear and gives them the confidence and all that. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know what? I'll take that, Pat. I'll take
Okay.
it.
Cool. It'll be amazing content if you sleep under a desk with a We'll have a GoPro just all night to speed up and hyperlapse. All right, I'm ready.
Charlotte, the bet. More than 2 players will be averaging a triple-double going into All-Star Weekend. The wager, are you willing to bet a Hype Me Up segment dedicated to hyping up your co-host? If you win, hype me up per usual. Plus, your co-host will shower you with hype. If you lose, your co-host wins a bucket full of confidence boost coming their way. I like how it says co-host, like we don't know.
Yeah, like to be named
Charlotte?
later.
Maybe it's Mo Dakhil. Maybe it's Jenna Garcia.
Yeah, Amin's on notice, and I only just got a studio, so who knows how long I'm sticking around for. No. Yes, I'll take that bet.
More than 2 players will be averaging a triple-double.
No, I don't want to, but I'm trying to do yes and.
Oh, okay, well then, yes and your way out of this one.
Yes, and I'm not going to take that bet. Are you ready for your next one?
Well done.
Either Mark Jackson or Jeff Van Gundy will coach a team at some point this season. The wager. Are you willing to bet a massage or mashing? What are we? Okay. If you win, you get a relaxing massage from a preferred spa of your choice or a full season of mashing from Genesis. If you lose, you have to perform a true Barbenheimer, watch both films back to back in one sitting.
That's a lot. Yo, Oppenheimer's long, dude.
Yeah, I know.
That's a long movie.
2 hours in, I was like, are you kidding? Like, they finally test it halfway through, and I'm like, I have to sit through this whole thing again?
Let me just say right now, hey, by the way, Oppenheimer did not need to see that in IMAX. Totally unnecessary.
That would be like going to see a bunch of meetings in IMAX.
Exactly. 90% of it is in a classroom or in a meeting room. No, 95%. I'm being
Barbie,
generous.
I would see in IMAX.
Nah, it's coming out on Max.
The fact that you didn't see it in the theater is a big mistake. I mean,
no, I don't want to be sitting with a bunch of nerds. What was the
oh
question
yeah,
again?
because the people who go to see Oppenheimer are so cool. Okay, what are you going to take the bet?
At least we didn't dress alike. Like, oh, were you wearing your glasses and your pocket protector? Like, no, we just
went. They did. People did that.
For Oppenheimer?
Yes.
Not in my theater. What's the question? I forgot the question.
The question is, will Mark Jackson or Jeff Van Gundy coach a team at some point this season?
And then I'm going to say, no, neither of them will be coaching an NBA team this season.
Okay, so you're not going to take the bet.
I will not take the bet. What was the wager? Oh, mashing. Yeah. I love mashing. Charlotte, the James Harden Philly drama will be resolved before the season starts. James Harden Philly drama will be resolved before the season starts. The wager. Are you willing to bet wearing Star Wars shirts for a week? If you win a week's worth of Star Wars shirts on the show's budget, why did she get this one? If you lose, do you even have any other shirts to wear? Was this supposed to be meant for me? I wear Georgia Tech shirts. What are you talking about?
Okay, if I win, I get to go on eBay and find like
Star Wars
Stevie
shirts.
Nicks,
No, it's Star
Tina
Wars.
Turner.
Wager is very clear. Star Wars. Do this. If you get them in adult large and you don't like them, I'll happily take them off your hands.
But then what? But I need an upside here. I need to be able to go buy some vintage lady concert tees.
The gift of gift giving. What bigger upside is that?
I don't want Star Wars shirts.
What?
I don't want Star Wars shirts.
I know, but then you re-gift them and then.
Oh, then I get to give you Star Wars. That's my reward. Okay.
It's fulfilling.
I don't want to. Okay, you know what? I am going to take this bet regardless of the stupid wager because according to Sam Amick and Shams Charania of The Athletic, James Harden has showed up to Sixers training camp because there could be a deal with the Sixers in the works and he wants to not muck it up the way he has mucked things up in the past. So he's trying to be cooperative because he thinks the Clippers are actually going to get him.
Let me just say, it would be awesome if his version of mucking it up was showing up to Philly's training camp. Just, but not with like baseball gear on, like with basketball shorts and a ball. Like, all right.
Or he shows up to like the Eagles training facility on Tuesdays and he's like, I'm ready.
I just like the idea of like, you guys said I got to show up to camp. You didn't specify which camp, to be fair.
But yeah, okay, I'll take that bet.
All right then. Star Wars shirts for me. I love it. That's going to do it for us. Bye-bye.
That's it, right? Oh, there you go. Painless and quick.